it's very cold for to be in this place in Sweden. I live in the very south of Sweden, and it is 7 minus Celsius. It's freezing on the ground. But we don't have any snow here. I was going out to talk about this tree. It's a new tree we got in this park. The air make me be dry in my throat. But this tree we got this fall, autumn, and it says on the paper here, on the tag, that this should be, it was given as a gift from someone, and it should be in the downtown of our city, in the biggest park. But suddenly it come here this fall, and this is a Hungary oak, and I have searched for what's the tree it is. We have this there, so we have only 2 left. I think when I move here we have 8 of this. There you see, way back there we have chestnut trees, but they be killed this summer. They took them down. You can see the roads there, and maybe this will be gone. So this is the new tree we will get, and I searched on this tree, and the tree is it's a natural growing in Israel. It's interesting. It's an oak, and you that have followed me, you know I have told you that the upper room, every time I get a vision or a dream about the upper room, it is oak, old oak, dark oak on the upper room, in the upper room. So I know when I am in the upper room, it's always this sign that I am in that spot where God is. And now suddenly we got this oak tree that grow natural in Israel. You know, it is mine house there. I live there. So I can go and see how it's growing here, how it's turned out to be. That I'm happy that it survived the New Year Eve. As you can see here, it is crackers. Oh. It's very weak, these things. But here, crackers. And this is more fireworks, small fireworks. It's very hard to make it stay on this stick. It's not a good one, but it's okay. We'll see. It will up again. So I have my wind clothes on. That's the only thing I'm happy that when it's cold outside I can have this winter clothes on. And Sweden is the third largest in the area. Sweden is the largest country in Europe, third large country in Europe, and we are only 9 million people. But Sweden is from the north to the south. It's the same distance as from New York to Miami Beach in Florida. So it's so much different between north and south. And I live in the very south. So it's seldom cold weather here. Now, it's not in December, it's very seldom, but January and February is the winter month. So it can be cold here also. But so far this season we have not gotten snow, and it has been more warm than ever. The December have been the warmest they could have measured up since they started to measure. They always say for 100 years, but the measuring of the weather have not been a little more than 100 years. So it's more than ever. And it's not so much about the cold and the warm weather. It's the difference now is that they change very fast. The cold and warm. That's the difference from other years. And on the east coast, I live on the west coast, close to Denmark. But on the east coast, there they have troubles with water. The sea level have raised up so high a level, so it's floating in on people's properties, and it's almost a catastrophe there today. I heard from on the news and saw it also. And today when I'm coming home, because when I'm out in the freezing weather, the spirit freeze also. So God told me today that I need to make a prophecy about dry bones, and he wants to tell me something, and I have written up some so I don't forget what he's told me this morning. So when going home and be home, I can more tell you about these dry bones in the valley, what it's about, because it's the prophecy about this time. It's about the prophecy of the Dead Sea, Israel, and what we are, you and I are in now. And I'm going to make it later on when I warm up, because I'm freezing now. So I was thinking I should take you on the bus and go downtown today, but it's too cold. I will do it later on when it's be more spring or warm in the winter time. And they have not picked it up. Here's more. It's more. I think they have not picked it up, or else fireworks they have done in my park. It's lots of it. all over the part. It was nasty, this New Year. It was all going on, fireworks here. It's all over, everywhere. It was too light up the fireworks. So I have not wanted to walk outside until it's start to stop this, when they don't buy anymore and they can't find anymore those fireworks and crackers and these things, because they are crazy. They are crazy, these Muslims people. They can throw it on you. They start up the fire, up the crackers and the fireworks, and then they throw it on us that they think is Christian people, that is not Muslims. And it's like a war in Sweden, and on the news they talk about this. The ambulance, the fire department, the fire workers, this fireman, and the ambulance, police, all those, they don't take the fireworks up to in the sky. They lay them on the ground, so it shoot on people. It was a 4-year-old girl that was hurted. They go to the hospital because they have threw it on her, the firecrackers. It's very evil things going on when it's about fireworks, crackers. And when I lived in Texas, it was not allowed to have fireworks, crackers inside the city. And it should be here in Sweden also, because it's not only about the animals, our pets and animals, creatures, and all of these farmers. This is going to be hurt, but it's when the ambulance can't come into a house because people, Muslims, young Muslims, are throwing crackers and fireworks on the people, ambulance personals. It's killing people that maybe must have the ambulance immediately, or the fire to be. I have the bus going here. The green is the bus. And the fireman can't stop the fire because they be shoot of these crackers and fireworks. So we live in very bad time. But I have to prophesy for you what God was talking about today for you. So I hope you will watch next live broadcasting. So about the dry bones, the taxi driver always, the yellow their car is a taxi. They always stand here to rest and sleep, or rather they do. They do it every day. But it's a security. Once it was a man coming running to me, and he looked very strange. He was running like he was crazy. So I walked to the taxi cab because I knew that was a person sitting in the car, and he have a phone to call the police if something happened. So that's a security in the same time that they stay there. So, but mostly is it Muslims people that have the taxi here in my city. But still I think they're going to call the police because they want some event. I say so. I hope is that they are kindly and protect me. But maybe it's the event about the police coming and try to find this man stabbing me with a knife. That I felt like he was with a knife and running to me. So I go to the taxi cab. So we see you later then. God bless you.